Yeah, just wondering, what if you're in a situation like you're cosplaying a particular series, or you just play like some generic character like Soldier A? What would you? Any recommendations there?
Those are the most fun because Soldier A can be whatever the heck you want him to be. Again, back to our Lupin show that we're doing, the villain is new, completely new villain. So me and Adam, our friend Adam, are both playing him because we go to several different cons and we can't all go to all the cons. And we sit and Sony's saying we sit and like scheme like, yeah, like, you know, he's probably like an eye patch or like a scar, and he probably like compulsively folds paper or something really random like that. Because I mean that's really fun to take a character that's not well known because you can make it your own completely. Like maybe Soldier A has like a bionic arm that was blown off before and he's like crazy strong, or I mean it can go anywhere.
He's chewing tinfoil.
Yeah.
It's like making up our characters for Pandemonium.
Yeah.
Those were interesting.
Alternate personalities.
For those of you who don't know, there's a convention in Idaho called Pandemonium. Our most recent show was completely original production, where we kind of let our audience get to know us a bit better. Well, except for the bad guy. We made up a bunch of evil twins for ourselves, and made up this. They were evil, opposite doppelgangers. I'm not entirely sure how that got started.
Because we did a story panel a year ago because there was a con and there was like an hour of nothing going on in main event. So like, you guys want to do something? I'm like, sure. So we went to main events and told this, like, blamed every mishap ever on our evil twins. That never happened at every con since like 2006 or something.
So
and then it's like Christian Bentley is a friend, he's a member of our group who's really tall and skinny. But his evil twin's name is Pagan Straightly. And he's got like a long beard and he's really short and fat. And he's a pirate. He's an Irish pirate. So it's like just that's kind of a good example of just random things that are just pull out of your hat kind of like. So
we kind of just made up all of our evil twins on the spot.
So Soldier A is like the best, most fun. Yeah. And I think you had one?
Yeah, actually, many of you have said that you've played characters that have been in a darker mental state that you've been entirely comfortable with. And again, all of you are familiar with method acting. What do you do when you find yourself getting too close to the character? Are there any exercises that you know as actors to pull back from that? Personally, I was GM for a Serenity RPG session, and we had 12 people all in our boat. So my job was a little big, and so I encouraged everyone to get to know their characters very well. And because of that, we had to actually take a character and bring him into a place where he could be assimilated more, because he actually contacted me and said, I'm having issues, I can't turn this thing off.
Yeah.
And so is there anything that you know of that specifically is like, okay, I need to break off of this and get back to who I am?
There's a couple of ways. Number one is stop for a while. Another project we've been working on is kind of a montage of Beatles music, and there was a time probably between January and July, I think, where I got so in character because I was kind of like playing them during the Beatlemania years where I wasn't sleeping. I was doing like caffeine drinks all the time. I was going to parties all the time, and people were like, dude, stop. You're like, it's ridiculous. I was like broke all the time. It was ridiculous. And I was like, I'm acting like trying to live like a rock star for the past 4 months, and it was like really unhealthy. And I didn't even realize it had come to that point. So then I went and auditioned to play a Nazi, which is totally counter opposite. Like nothing at all like the Beatles. In fact, it's everything that they were against, I think. And so maybe like a side character that's not. Another one is a meditation. Meditation's really good for that. As weird as it sounds, maybe he needs to make a list of, like with me, it's like, what is Brandon like? And make a list, what are you, like you need to know who you are, because method acting can get really dangerous if you don't. Like you can get really lost in it. I know there's even actors who have died because of characters that they've gotten too attached to. Another good example is when I played Kenshin in our Kingdom Hearts play. I did all the martial arts and all that stuff, and wore like kimonos all the time. And then one day I just got bored of it. After the play and stuff, I'm like, you know what? There's nothing else for me to explore this character. And I plan on like debuting him again this fall, but I didn't play him for 3 years because I think either like that can happen too, where you get so into the character where it's kind of like you know him as well as yourself, so then it's boring. There's nothing new to explore. So be careful with that kind of stuff for sure.
What I do is I get some like 3 or 4 cookies and a glass of lemonade, and I sit and watch Wayne's World. By the time the movie's over, I'm completely out.
I actually would go to work because when I'm a cashier at Home Depot and I wear my mask, and so I go to work and it snaps me out of it because I can't be an asshole at work. So it's completely different. Some of them see me at work and it's ugly and sugar-coated and friendly and scary.
I think everyone has characters they play in their daily lives. Obviously, when you're at your grandma's house, you're not going to be the same character as you are at your friend's party. Or I hope not.
You have a really cool friend.
Yeah, maybe your grandma's holding the party. But yeah, I guess like have a reset button. Sometimes it's watching Wayne's World, sometimes it's meditation, sometimes it's
Just going back to your everyday life, trying to
Yeah.
focus on being anything else but yourself.
It really does vary from person to person. For instance, being light and having that intense emotion, it was kind of hard to turn on. And I had to treat it like a monster in the party. I just had to, look carefully, tell myself it was just a sweat.
and again like the number one thing with this particular form of cosplay is you have got to be not just comfortable but confident in who you are. And I don't mean arrogance, but you need to like yourself. And that's really, I think it's hard probably for a lot of us because we kind of like, I remember when like I came out as an otaku essentially to my parents and they were like, they kind of reacted as though I was like, dear mom and dad, I'm on meth. Kind of, I'm serious. Like, and they were like, what are you watching? What are these cartoons? Blah, blah, blah. And like, we're kind of like, not, I think we're more mainstream now, and that's a whole other discussion whether that hurts or helps the kind of genre. But it's hard, I think, for us to really like ourselves because we're kind of like outcasts, I think, in society on general terms. Like we're not the norm, and it's cool, but it's also kind of hard, I think, for us to be comfortable with ourselves.
And that is the beauty of conventions because you can come here and be whoever you want to be, and you know what? People are going to love that. So these cons, I think, are really good. Just self-esteem boosters.